Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Show. This is Investing and Trading Live. Once again, my name is Josh Lilquist. We are on episode 900. Yes, 900, approaching 1,000 episodes in the podcast. Thank you for everybody listening. Make sure to subscribe and like the podcast. Follow, get updates. That way you can be updated on current market conditions daily with the stock market. So that being said, we got a big show here for you today. We had a big drop in the market yesterday. There was comments yesterday afternoon, I believe that was, and I think it was Powell speaking, and markets were looking good. They gapped up yesterday morning, but then closed in the red. Actually, a pretty decent drop yesterday, erasing the prior two-day gains, actually prior to 3 days of gains. So, and we're looking at the S&P 500. So we're going to update on the major markets today. We're also going to go look at our stock markets, peek at our currencies, and see if there's maybe any opportunities. I know there was a couple that we were looking at early this week that we did not get into, put some limit orders on and did not get into them. So we're going to peek at those today, see if those are showing its face again to offer some opportunities. That being said, there is risk in trading and investing. You can and will lose money at one point in your life. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only, mainly mine, but hopefully you find it entertaining as well. That being said, that is your disclaimer for the day. Let's get into our daily market update. S&P 500. So yesterday closed at about 433.84. Not about, exactly at 433.84. Down about 0.78% on the day. So what happened yesterday, stocks gapped up, and actually that was about the high of the day, and then closed almost exactly at the low of the day. So markets showing some big weakness. But don't be too sure, my friends. Markets gapping up to the end. The pre-market is currently 8:15 on November 10th. So we got about 15 minutes here until the open. We're at Central Time. That's your S&P 500 update. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 0.59% yesterday, which is about $2.01, 339.11. Same story, opening at the high of the day almost, and closing almost right at the lows. So going back to the S&P 500, just one note to mention: we kind of got to that pivot, and we are dropping off of that. We talked about that on the show. I believe that was yesterday. So we're seeing that hold. We do have that supply zone overhead on the 4-hour chart on the 444 area. So just want to mention that before we get too far. So Dow Jones looking to gap up to 340.29. That's looking like the opening price. As we speak right now, things could change over the next 15 minutes. QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF, 370.07. Closing price yesterday looking to open up at 371.67. So looking to gap up on the day. Same story there. IWM. That one was a bigger drop yesterday, 1.5% of a drop, and currently at 167.24. So that one dropped pretty bigly on the day, but looking to gap up as markets open. XLE, that one has been down 0.3% yesterday. XLV was down over 2% yesterday. Let's see where that's going to gap to. It's going to gap up. XLE is going to gap up as well. So the market's going to be green. I mean, a lot of red on the charts right now, but we will see some green as markets open up here this morning in about 13 minutes. USO was up on the day yesterday, but it was a red candle because it gapped up and just went down. But yet it still closed at the end of the day. But interesting stat here: the market went up to the high of Wednesday, almost exactly at that high, and shot straight down from there. So there might have been some short-term supply on that United States oil fund. Spot price in gold, 1945.67 was down yesterday, continuing that downtrend over the past 5, 6, 7 days, right off of that supply zone that we had talked about after. So this is interesting. So listen to the archives, just talking about supply and demand and how great this works when you have odds and probabilities. We had a Discord call. We called the market bottom back on October 4th on a demand zone, and it went all the way up exactly to the supply zone, and we are dropping right down from there. Check the archives on that. So with current price, 1945.21 right now. Silver, 22.39. Not much of a chart to look at, but it is steadily going down for the silver market. Bitcoin tops 37,000. Big day yesterday and also a positive day here starting out today. This is a 24/7 market, so Bitcoin looking good. Let's look at our HNT. That was a $1.80 the other day, now to $1.76. So still yet it is jumping up and showing some opportunities with HNT. All right, let's get into our stock market update. BHG $7.10 down 4.5% yesterday. Womp. That's a dying company there. Apple down 0.2%, 182.41. Tesla was down 5%, so this one could be dropping or bringing down these markets, and it's going to gap up ever so slightly, not much though. But we're getting down to we have two demand zones that I've been waiting for, so we're going to look at some potential opportunities there. Roblox is down 3%. Snapchat, no, we won't even look at that. Carvana was down 10% yesterday. American Airlines, boy, had an opportunity there. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Google, a lot of big down markets yesterday. AMC was down 13%. Coinbase up 5%. Coinbase is really following that trend of Bitcoin, so that's looking good for the crypto market. Nike was down 2%, and closing everything out, I want to look at TKO, 84.90. Closing yesterday, gapping down big today. Bad earnings. That was on Tuesday. Interesting. Market is gapping down. It's going to gap down. Interesting. All the way to the lows, down 8% today. For TKO Holdings, that's Endeavor Group, formerly known as WWE, merging with UFC. Wow. Big drop with TKO here today, so not looking good for that company there. Let's see if there's what type of news they had here. TKO staggers as Vince McMahon's share sale prices. Pricing of secondary offering of 8.4 million Class A shares by selling stockholders. Okay. Interesting. So Vince McMahon stirring up this company. No longer has creative authority either. Yes, I am a WWE fan. All right. Elf Beauty is still coming down from that supply zone. So that is your market update for stocks. Let's peek at our crypto market. Crypto, we got our euro dollar. Short bias, looks like we do have an opportunity there right now as we speak. Pound dollar, no short bias, no opportunity. Aussie dollar, short bias, missed the opportunity there. Boy, when you're out of town and you don't look at this stuff, you miss a couple opportunities. Aussie yen, bullish bias. We are waiting till it gets down to 95.75. New Zealand yen, short bias. We are in that opportunity now as well. And Aussie New Zealand, short bias opportunity was missed already as well. Boy, a lot of missed opportunities here this week. But they'll be there again. That's your currency market update. So that being said, that's your market update for today, Friday, November 10th. Markets will be opening up in 8 minutes. Make sure to manage your risk and plan your trades accordingly. Plan your trade and trade your plan. Follow that to a T. That is how you bring consistency in the market. That being said, as always, collect your profits when they're given to you. Protect your losses, keeping them small. Until next time, retire young, my friends.